Greetings all! In today's class, we will add more details to D4 door. These details include colors and door carvings. We will use the rectangle tool, measure tool, line tool, and move tool. Let's get started. Now we are going to decorate the door and its frame. To do this, we select the paint bucket and choose the wood cherry original material to paint the door. Then we can hide the door frame to simplify the following steps. Once we hide the frame, we explode the door, and with a line tool we draw a horizontal line in the middle of the door. Now we use offset tool to draw the rectangle in the upper part of the door with an offset of 15 centimeters. Then we move the lower edge of this rectangle downward 7.5 centimeters. Here we are going to create a door carvings. First, divide the upper edge of the inner rectangle into 3 segments. Then we do the same with the left edge. Now we use a line tool to draw a rectangle using the segments we have created. Once we have this small rectangle, we will create a smaller rectangle in it by using the offset tool. This small rectangle will have an offset of 1 centimeter. Then we draw another smaller rectangle also with 1 centimeter offset. Next, select the 2 rectangles we created with the offset tool. Here we need to be aware to deselect the surface by pressing down the Shift key. We use duplicate function to copy the rectangles. Choose the upper left corner to be the endpoint to duplicate 2 copies. To do this, we press Ctrl key and input 2x. Then we can select the 3 rectangles, deselect the surfaces, and use the duplicate function vertically. So we choose the upper left corner to be the endpoint, then press Ctrl key and input 2x. Once we copy all the rectangles, we can erase unnecessary lines. Next, we select the 9 rectangles, deselect the faces, since we only want to select the frame lines. Now we use duplicate function again. We choose the upper left corner to be the endpoints and copy them to the lower part of the door. And then we move them upward 7.5 cm. By now, we have finished the front face of the door. Next, we duplicate the array of the rectangles to the back face of our door. To do this, first we need to select our rectangles, then we use Move tool and press Ctrl key. Here it is important to choose the proper endpoint. For this case, our endpoint will be located at the bottom corner of our door, but we may need to rotate our view to copy the rectangles to the back face. Then we copy the rectangles to the upper part of the door. Here we need to click on the midpoints to be the place we will place our copy. Then again, move our rectangle downward 7.5 cm. Once we finish copying the rectangles, we need to check whether the lines are on the faces or not, because the lines might not attach to the face properly when we use the duplicate function. We can see there are several lines are not attached to the face properly. And how can we tell that? If we zoom in and observe our selection carefully, we can see that when we select the outside frame of our rectangle, the inner face is also selected. The same happens when we select the inner face. In other words, the proper attached rectangle should allow us to select the 2 areas separately. Therefore, to fix this, we use a line tool to trace some lines in the inner frame. We must check every rectangle and make sure the lines are attached to our door face. Next, we push the outer frame to our small rectangle inward 0.5 cm and double-click on the other regions to repeat this action. Same goes for the other parts. We need to check whether attached or not, and push the outer frame 0.5 cm. After we finish with every rectangle, we can delete the unnecessary lines. Next, we select the entire door and make it a group. And to finish, we go to Edit on Height and the last to unhide the door frame. Here we got the curved door. We learned a very practical way to create a door carvings. In the future, you can apply the same method to create your own carvings and make other door designs. We haven't finished with this door yet, but we will stop for now. Goodbye.